Hello and welcome to hightrafficmarketing.com. We're going to be sharing with you today some secrets and best conversion copywriting techniques that you can use to help build your audience and get more traffic to your product, service, or message. The world in which we live today, social media and SEO with copywriting techniques lend itself to high traffic and building an audience that you can use for your business. Like we said, whether it's product, service, or message, this is the best way to get your message out and have your business found. And if you're looking to increase your conversion rate, you need to start by focusing on your copywriting. Many business owners make the fatal mistake of thinking that good design or a high traffic website is all they need to convert more customers. Unfortunately, this isn't the case. In order to thoroughly convert more customers, you need compelling copy that encourages them to take action. In this episode, we will discuss 10 conversion copywriting tips and techniques that will help you turn browsers into buyers. So anyway, first is, what is copy anyway? Copy is the text on your website or social media that is designed to sell your product or service or your message or for you to brand yourself with. This includes everything from your headline and taglines to your product descriptions and call to actions. Copy is everywhere and dates back to the early days of print advertising. In fact, some of the most successful companies have used copywriting to increase their conversion rates and grow their business. It's a time-tested winner for messaging. Why is copy so important, you might ask? Copy is important because it's what sells your product or service. It's the difference between a website visitor taking an action that you've helped them realize and bouncing from your site and never to return. Good copy can be the difference between a successful business and one that struggles to survive. Thinking of it this way, if your website is a store, then your copy is essentially the salesperson. Would you rather have a loud, pushy salesperson who is constantly trying to sell you something, or a friendly salesperson who takes the time to understand your needs, educates, and helps you? We all know the answer to that one. Studies have shown that even a small change in your copy can have a big impact on your conversion rate. Here's one example. One study found that simply charging or changing the word buy to add to cart increased conversions by a whopping 26%. That's a huge margin if you think about it. It's the money that you were previously might have been leaving on the table. So, what are some effective copywriting techniques and methods that you can use to improve your conversion rate? Here's a list of the top 10 conversion copywriting techniques that you can start using today. Conversion copywriting technique 1. Use power words and phrases. One of the best ways to improve your copywriting is to use what are called power words. Power words are words that evoke an emotional response or trigger from your reader to help them either take an action or realize some value that you're trying to convey. They're designed to make your copy more persuasive and compelling and have been proven to be most effective. Some examples of power words include now, free, you, instantly, new, discover, proven, guaranteed, discovery, secrets, and words such as that will evoke emotion and curiosity. Conversion copywriting technique number 2 is use short sentences and paragraphs. Another effective technique is to keep your sentences and paragraphs short. People have short attention spans these days, and your copy needs to be easy to read and digest. Long, drawn out sentences will only serve to bore your reader and turn them off. stick to relatively short, punchy sentences that get your point across quickly. Instead of writing, "We offer a wide variety of services that are designed to meet your needs," try something like, "We have what you need and have been looking for." Technique number 3, use an active voice. When writing copy, it's important to use active voice. Active voice is when the subject of the sentence is doing the verb. An example of active voice for your website copy would be "buy now" as opposed to "now available for purchase." Using active voice makes your copy more compelling and easier to read. Another example of active voice would be "download our free ebook" as opposed to "our free ebook can be downloaded." Excuse me. Number 4, write your target audience. One of the most important things you can do when copywriting is to write for your target audience. This is just another reason why understanding who your target audience is and what their needs are is very important when you're running a business. So you can really get your message to the right customer, client, or somebody that you want to follow you. You wouldn't speak to a 50-year-old the same way you would speak to a teenager, obviously. The same is true for your website copy. Write it in a style and tone that appeals to your target audience, and you'll be more likely to convert them into customers. When using slang in your copy, it may work well if your target audience is younger, but it would probably turn off an older audience. And that you don't need to run the risk of doing that. Number 5, use some numbers and some statistics. We like doing this on ours. It really helps to get clarity with clients and customers to really take what you're saying and start to really dial it in to something tangible and real. Using numbers and stats in your copy is so effective because it helps to back up your claims. Nobody wants to take your word for it that your product is the best on the market and it's the best thing ever. But if you can provide some statistical numbers that show why your product is superior, then you'll be much more likely to convince people to buy from you. For example, instead of saying, "Our software is the best ever," try something like, "99% of users say our software is the best they've ever used." That would be preferable. It starts to bring specificity to what you're talking about. And technique number 6 is a fantastic one. Use testimonials and customer reviews. Social proof lets other people know that they're not alone when trying to choose between a right and a wrong decision. When you want to make a good impression on your potential customers, use testimonials and customer reviews in the copy. If other people are raving about how great of an offer or service that you provide, that will go a long way when convincing someone to buy from you. Have some testimonials, handy and displayed proudly online so every visitor can see what they're getting themselves into before making up their mind. And remember, stay professional at all times. Credibility counts. Number 7, urgency and scarcity. One of the most common ways to increase conversions is by creating a sense of urgency and scarcity. When people feel like they need to act fast or will miss out, then there's more likely to be an immediate reaction from them, as well as, especially if you add deadlines such as "only 50 left in stock" or "it will be discontinued next week" or something to that effect. This also works by limiting how many products available on your site so that only one item can per customer at any given time, which creates an even greater incentive, not just because these items might sell quickly, but additionally invest in what matters most, the customers. And then obviously use a strong call to action. In order to get people's attention and make them take action or help them take action, you need a strong call to action button or way. commonly known as a CTA. Your CTA could be anything from buy now, start succeeding, or even something as simple but compelling like sign up for free trial and, you know, give 30-day money back guarantee with that. Make sure your CTAs are clear, concise text with an understandable request at its core, and most importantly, compels users into taking immediate constructive responses. Other examples of good CTAs include ones such as get instant access or save today. Those always work good. Technique number 9, use emotional language. Another effective way to convert more customers is to use emotional language in your copy. We all make decisions based on our emotions, so it makes a lot of sense to appeal to them when you're trying to sell something. For example, instead of saying, our widget is the best, try something like, our widget will make your life easier and save time, along with real money savings, if that's what your product, message, or service does. Number 10, write benefits focused copy. Last but not least, always write benefits focused copy. This means that instead of talking about features, you want to focus on the benefits that your product or service provides. For example, if you're selling a piece of software, don't just list the features. People want to know the benefits and how it's going to impact them, how it's going to help their life, help their situation. Instead, talk about how that software can help to solve your customers' problems. When you focus on the benefits, you'll be able to connect with your readers on a deeper level and show them why they need your product. Convert more customers. That is the rallying cry on the internet since the internet was born. So what are you waiting for? Take a look at hightrafficmarketing.com, and we're going to start a series of over the shoulder, watching us work on the computer to grow our audience like we did to well over 500,000 followers, subscribers, and users with multi-million public views every month. Can't wait to see you there. Until next time, have a great day.